Hey guys, Cody here. Just want to start out telling everybody I love you like crazy. I love you all so much. I hope you guys are having great times in your life, accomplishing a lot, staying happy, staying fulfilled. Uh, I just want to tell everybody that you can change the world. And the idea that you can't is ridiculous. It's a fallacy to think that just because something hasn't happened, it can't happen. I wrote down a ton of stuff because it was just on my mind. But I mean, I could just probably freestyle about how you can change the world, and the fact that we believe you can't is ridiculous. I mean, to think in a mindset where you only think in possibilities is ridiculous, because without thinking of impossibilities, the Wright brothers would have never made planes. We would have never had the internet. I mean, it things used to be called magic, and now they're reality. So you want to tell me that things that are too hard for us to comprehend are fake? It's a crazy idea to me. I really, now that I'm in this state of mind, I can't believe that people think that they can't change the world, and that this world is gonna stay the way it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I think that, like, the act of voting, I think that's almost ridiculous. That voting doesn't change anything. I mean, you can't change anything because you have one say in this world, but you don't. You can do so much. You have endless resources to change the world. I mean, when I tell people I'm going to change the world, because I go around, I just tell everyone I love them. Everywhere I go, I tell people I love them. And today I had some guy, I yelled I loved him out my car window through his truck, and he turned around and followed me. I guess he thought I was trying to start a fight with him or something. He didn't know I yelled I love you, and he asked me what it was. He said, "What'd you say?" And I said, "I love you." And he just looked at me, and he said, "What?" And I said, "I love you." And he said, "That's fucking weird, bro." And I said, "I love you." I said, "I know, I'm the weirdest person I know." And I said, "I'm gonna change the world." And he just kind of slowed down and just looked at me like I was nuts. And I am. I know I'm nuts. I'm the craziest person in the world. I'm proud to be nuts. But it trips me out really how much people think that they can't do, and how little people think of themselves. It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. I've had people tell me that if Bob Marley couldn't change the world, you can't change the world. If the Beatles didn't change the world, you couldn't change the world. Don't tell me that they didn't change the world. They did change the world. They changed the world so much. I mean, the fact that you talk about them changed the world. And to tell me that they didn't bring world peace is just your closed-mindedness thinking. You can say that they didn't bring world peace, which they didn't, but don't tell me they haven't yet. Their videos are all over the internet. They're the most famous people in the world. They still have the ability to change the world. If there's some people who inspired me and I changed the world, they changed the world. It's not a you do, if you accomplish this, it's you who does it. It's us. We can accomplish something together, man. It's not, quit thinking in you and the terms of you and what I can do, and just know that there's endless possibilities in this world. Uh, yeah, I mean, nothing new ever comes from thinking in realistic terms. That's just closed-mindedness is not ever going to get you anywhere if you have big dreams. And I mean, everything in this world that we need to change, in my opinion, is ideas. Ideas are the only thing that make the world what it is, at least in the human world, the human perspective. And ideas are the most contagious thing ever. It's, I mean, look at how different countries are. People who are born into a certain religion, they stay in that religion. They stay in that idea. It's contagious. I mean, if you're in an idea, you get sucked into it and you stay in it. For the most part, most people don't ever change their thinking. But if you spend your entire life every day knowing you can change the world and working towards changing it, it's gonna happen. All you have to do is believe it, and I totally believe I'll change the world someday, and I will. And if it's not me who does it, I believe my son will change the world someday. I believe someone will see this video someday, 200 years from now, looking up these old two-dimensional archives on the internet instead of like through their hologram, whatever. I mean, I have no idea what's going to be there by then. It's ridiculous to think in such small terms, but I totally believe that the world will change. Uh, Another thing that I always think about is, I mean, I don't know if you know what lucid dreaming is. It's whenever you are aware that you're in a dream while you're dreaming. So you wake up inside your dream and you realize it's a dream. And whenever you're in that state, if you at least have enough faith in yourself, you can do anything you want. You can control every aspect of it. I mean, and it feels just as real as what this world is right now. Just like I said in my other video, knocking on a desk. You can knock on this desk and stuff in your dream. You can feel anything. You feel texture. You smell. You taste. It's not any different. And to believe that this world is real because there's laws to it that we can measure with science is, I mean, it's kind of a ridiculous idea to me, to believe that just because this is a reality that nothing's possible, when, I mean, video games have laws, and does that make them real? You can only do certain things in video games. Does that make them real? Just because you're in that one video game, is that all you can ever do? No, you can, it's not, the laws of physics, I believe, can be broken. I don't believe that we should try to think in the laws of physics. I think that we can stop friction if we want to. I think that we can do anything. I think we can do anything. Maybe not at this time, but I mean, I truly believe that if you think hard enough, you can. Even, I don't know, but I mean, I've flown before. I felt the wind going through my face, and I've flown like Superman. And you can't tell me that wasn't real, because it was as real as this feels. My brain interprets my surroundings and puts it in my head. That's all it is in this world. Just because there's laws that we all share, don't tell me we're not hooked up into a matrix. I think there's endless possibilities, and I don't want to change that state of mind, even if I'm wrong, because it's so gratifying to believe that anything's possible. I don't know. All I have to say is you can change the world, and to accomplish it, all you have to do is believe it and not stop, and know that you may not see it in your lifetime, but as long as you try your hardest and you keep on going and you keep on getting those contagious ideas out there, I think you can change the world. I don't know. I love you all. I hope you have wonderful lives. Keep on chugging.